75 years after it first took to the skies above Britain in the heat of the Second World War, a Spitfire painstakingly restored by enthusiasts.
Restoration of a plane that flew 50 missions in the Second World War has taken 2.5 years and cost a small fortune.
2 British pilots are preparing to fly around the world in the newly restored World War II Spitfire plane.
The aeroplane flew 51 combat missions in World War II and hasn't flown since 1956.
Un aereo da combattimento modello Spitfire.
Le Spitfire reprend du service.
On a journey that's expected to take 4 months.
Wow.
That seems like a lot of work.
That's quite the journey.
Is it a dangerous mission you're embarking on?
It is a dangerous mission, but have to bear in mind it's nowhere near as dangerous as the guys who flew them during the war.
Who you're raising the profile of. Very good.
Should they complete their 27,000-mile journey, the pair will become the first to do so in an original version of the iconic British aircraft.
We're at Goodwood. Today is the launch day of the longest flight.
The longest flight is our dream to fly an original single-seat Spitfire around the world and to reintroduce it to 30 countries we're going to, of which 26 of them saw the aeroplane fighting during the war.
We started rebuilding it about 2 years ago, and with the help of IWC, our sponsors, we've completely precision rebuilt everything. With the help of IWC, who are sponsoring the expedition, we rebuilt the plane painstakingly, piece by piece.
What do IWC do?
They're a watch company.
So you should be on time
watch.
then, with those guys in charge.
Well, that's the theory.
Us making mechanical watches, machines with a heartbeat, them focusing on these beautiful flying machines. I think there's such a great parallel between the two that we just had to be together in this.
If everything else fails in the aircraft, as long as we can see where the sun is, and as long as we've got a map, the watch is the final piece in that conundrum to be able to navigate to where we need to go.
Reflecting the August sunshine, this unique version of an aircraft that became a national icon, given the movie star treatment today.
And there she goes. What a marvellous, marvellous sight.
Goodwood Tower, this is Silver One, departing now to the north. The journey begins.
I saw you maybe about a month ago. Tell us how it's been.
So we set off on the 5th of August and we've made our way, as you've said, all the way up through the UK and across the sea out to Iceland and across Greenland and Canada, and we finally arrived here. It's been very exciting, very emotional, but we're really pleased to have arrived at New York.
Arrived yesterday in New York, and to fly down the Hudson River at 1,000 feet over the Statue of Liberty, to be there in the middle of it in this iconic aeroplane, the Spitfire we're so proud of, was just incredible. And I think I'm still really don't believe it's happened now, you know. And we've got so much more to go and see and go and do.
They're flying this airplane around the world.
Okay.
So far, they've gone 5,500 miles. This is landing, I think it was yesterday, in Santa Monica, California.
So here we are now, standing in Santa Monica on the west coast of the USA, and we've travelled nearly a third of the world.
2 British aviators are about a third of the way to completing quite a flight around the world in a restored Spitfire. The pilots took off from England a month ago.
They've battled wind, rain and mechanical issues during the epic journey, which will take in 100 stops in 30 countries over 4 months.
They're planning to make their way up the west coast to Alaska before flying across the Pacific to Russia.
The pilots have now completed around a quarter of the global adventure. If all continues to go well, they hope to be home by Christmas.